All right, welcome to Fit Essentials Basics. My name is Shauna. I'm going to be guiding you through. We aren't going to really use a whole lot of weights today, except for we're going to use a band for some equipment. And we're going to start seated. So go ahead and join me in the chair. All right. We're going to do some breathing and upper body opener exercises to start here. So go ahead and sit on the edge of your chair, sit up nice and tall, feet should be flat on the floor. And then we're going to do a version here similar to we do standing. So you're going to breathe in, kind of circle your arms out to the sides, have the elbows bent at 90 degrees. And now as you exhale, palms and arms come together, tuck yourself down, draw the belly in towards the spine, chin to the chest. And now we'll inhale, lift and open. Try to breathe in through the nose, circle the arms out to the sides, draw the shoulders down the spine. Twice more. Exhale, roll your shoulders forward, draw your arms and hands together, chin down towards the chest. Good. Breathing in nice and deep. Sit up tall out of the chair, circle the arms, draw the shoulders down out of the ears, elbows down, and exhale one last time here. See if you can go a little bit deeper exhale than normal. And when you're ready, breathe in, sit tall, relax the arms down. Good. From there, we're going to go into a couple cat-cows. So we're going to bring the hands on the bottom of the thighs. From a seated position here, you're going to exhale, chin back to the chest. Now you're going to roll your shoulders forward as you pull the belly to the spine. And then as you inhale, slide the hands up the legs, draw the shoulders back, lift the chest. Look straight up to where the wall meets the ceiling. So you don't need to look straight up to the ceiling, but where your wall meets the ceiling. Exhale, reaching forward, chin down. Inhale, lift and open. Deep breath in. Beautiful. One more time there. Exhale, slide the hands down the thighs just to cover up the kneecaps. Feel a nice opening to that mid-back. And then lift. Draw those shoulders back, draw the elbows back, and release. Excellent job. We're going to warm up our ankles next, getting ready for some balance work when we come up to our feet. So set your right foot down, go ahead and lift your left foot up so you can interlace the hands right in front of the knee. And now use this for an upper body movement as well. Draw those shoulders back, keep the chest tall, and now we're going to rotate that ankle around. Lift the foot, roll the foot about 5 times in one direction. And then when you're ready, we'll do it the other way. Same thing, other direction. Nice. Go ahead and set that foot down. Same thing, other side. Sit up, grab onto that knee, draw those shoulders back. And now we'll ankle roll this side. Nice work. And switch directions of the circle. Up and around, up and back. Fantastic. Set that foot down and make your way up to standing. Feel free to grab a drink in the process. We're going to be working some balance work. So I recommend either having a chair nearby to steady yourself, stand near a wall, whatever's best for you. All right, we're going to be doing our tandem stance today. We're going to be going 2 rounds. So our tandem stance, you can also think like tandem or our like tightrope walk. So you want to imagine that you have a little balance beam right there in your living room or wherever you happen to be right now. And you want to try to place your feet so that they're in alignment with one another. Take your left foot, step it in front. Try to check in with the toes. You want to have those toes pointing straight ahead. And then take your right foot as close as you're comfortable behind the left. And you're going to come down into the heel. Good. From here, stack the shoulders over the hips, draw the midsection in, and then when you're ready, you can bring those arms out to the side, palms forward, staying tall. We'll practice this for upwards of about 30 seconds. Anytime you need, just grab on, steady yourself, and then practice coming back into balance. Good. Lift the head, looking straight on, pull the chin in so the head's stacked over the shoulders. Very nice. There you go. Good, Shirley. Rotate your palms forward a little bit if you can. There it is. And 2, 1. and rest. Good job. Go ahead and step your right foot out from behind the left. We're going to go our hip circles in between sides. So a little bit of a wider base stance, hands on the hips or out to the sides, and loosen those hips up, loosen that low back up. Nice and smooth here. This is where you just kind of chuckle at yourself when you feel funny. Good, and then reverse direction. Loosen those hips the other way. Feels great. All right, we're gonna make our way onto the right side. So when you're ready, walk those feet back in. This time you're gonna place your right foot in front, the toes pointing straight ahead. Draw your belly up. As you set the left foot behind, you wanna come down onto the heel. So both feet firmly planted. And when you're ready, chin in, shoulders back, palms rotate forward. Good. Squeeze the chest open by pulling the shoulders back and keep lifting up and in through your midline. And breathe. Excellent. Great work. That's 20 seconds. Be gracious with yourself. If you feel your body wanting to adjust or correct, just move with it. And there's our 30. Great job making your way out of that position. All right, kick your feet back to that wide base stance. And we're going to practice that hinge of the good morning next. So feet about hip width apart, toes pointing straight on. Similar to when we're practicing that balance, draw the hips back, draw the belly in, and now you're going to cross your arms over the shoulders. So with that soft bend the knees, send the hips back, raise those elbows up. Pulling the chin in as you lower down. Good. Yep, and then push through your feet, standing tall. You can kind of relax the arms down as you stand tall. So I just bring my elbows down to my chest. Take a nice deep breath, lifting up once again, keeping that soft bend of the knees, long spine now. There you go. Feel those hips push straight back towards the wall, and then drive through your feet, standing straight up. Good. Let's do it one more time. Breathe in, lengthen, soft bend those knees. Abdomen draws in, elbows raise up, sending the hips back. Very good. And then push through your feet all the way up to the top. Super. All right. Take a quick drink if it's convenient, and we're going to stretch our hips, and then we're going to go through that sequence once more. All right, so for the hip openers, we're going to step the left foot forward, step the right foot back. You can steady on the chair as you need. We're going to be rocking the hips forward and back. So showing you from the side, the hips rock forward, hips rock back. If you're comfortable to do so, you'll have your arms up at the shoulders. So you rock them back, rock them forward, lift those elbows as when we did the good morning and you're bowing forward. And now you're going to rotate your torso towards the left or towards your front leg. Turning the head as well, peering over that shoulder, all the while trying to squeeze that booty of the trail leg. Good, come out of it, rotate out, lifting up, and then once again, rotate toward your front leg, peering over that shoulder. There you go. And release. Rest the arms down. Same thing, opposite side. So walk one foot back and switch. Step it back. You can either stay up on the ball of the foot, or it might feel more stable to have both feet firmly planted, but we're no longer in that tandem stance. So feet hip width apart. Good. Hips rock back and forward. You can cross the arms up over the shoulders. Raise those elbows up, squeeze the glute of that trail leg, and now turning towards the front leg. And grab onto the arm, rotate, peering over the shoulder. There you go. Good. Rock out of it. And once more, lift up, squeeze the glute of that trail leg, and rotating around, peering over. Good, Shirley. Yep. And go ahead and release. Coming on out of that. All right. Just kind of get your body a little shake out here. Whew. Rocking through the hips. And second time of 2 rounds. Back to your tandem with the left foot forward. So place that left foot down, lifting on up. Right foot's going to stack as close as you're confident behind. So just imagine we're on the balance beam. Draw the belly in, draw the shoulders back, arms out to the side if you can do so. And here we go. Chuckling at myself as I lose my balance to the side. Always give so much respect and perspective to those gymnasts that do all those flips and twists and spins on the balance beam. Unbelievable. That's 20 seconds. Come out of it if you need, or hold on for 10 more. Keep squeezing the glutes. Draw everything up and in. And there's our 30. Great job. Walking your feet about hip width apart. This time into our figure eights through the hips. So we're just going to kind of circle and sway. Imagine the belly button trying to trace the figure eights. Yep. Fantastic. And then when you're ready, see if you can kind of reverse that figure eight the other way. Good. All right, we got to finish out the tandem stance, this time with the right leg forward. So set the right foot down, draw everything up and in, and the left foot stacks behind. Bring that heel down to the floor, arms out to the side, palms forward, shoulders out of the ears. 30 seconds starts now. Squeeze the glutes, draw the chin in. If you feel your ribs starting to flare up, starting to lean back, pull the front of the ribs down. There you go. Pull the chin in a little bit more, Shirley. Head back, eyes up. Great job. 10 seconds. Lifting and squeezing. Just kind of adjusting to that balance. And 2, 1, all done there. Nice job. Stepping out of that. One more time, practicing that good morning, that forward fold. So lifting up, feet are right about hip width apart, toes together. Good, arms crossed. And elbows raise up to help keep that low or mid back nice and flat. Long spine, bowing forward. Just far enough to where you start to feel the backs of the hamstrings. Or if you're pretty long for the hamstrings, don't go beyond about 90 degrees. There you go. Stand up when you're ready. And we'll go anywhere between 3 and 5 here. So long spine, bowing down. Beautiful. And then standing tall when you're ready. Good job. 1 or 2 more. Up and down. Smooth breathing. Fantastic. All right, release those arms down, making sure you have a little bit of space so you're not going to slap your hands into the chair. And now we'll go into our little flowing side stretch here. So reach one hand across the body, and I'm just kind of coming onto the ball of the foot on one leg. I realize you can't see my feet from this position. I'm gliding across, raising up. And if you're comfortable to do so, follow the hand with your eyes. So peer up. Good. Other side. Let's go one more time each direction. Reach, peering up. Good. And across. Excellent. All right, let's grab a drink. That's the end of our first circuit. We're going to start the next circuit standing, and then we'll head to the chair. All right, before we do so, we are going to do one stretch for the mid back. It's going to be on the chest, behind the back stretch. So if you can reach the hands behind you, that's great. Interlace the fingers, go ahead and do that. If you don't have that range of motion, you can pick up your band and grab onto the band behind your body. From here, no arching, so ribs down, pull those elbows back, walk the feet out nice and wide. And if you want, you can take it into a little bit of a forward fold. Bending into those knees, and then long spine here as you bow forward, similar to that good morning. And I can pull those hands or the band up. Couple of breaths, keep pulling the belly in, hold the low back in a good position. And then when you're ready, push through the feet, come on back up. You also can just do this from standing without that forward fold, opening through the shoulders. Good. Go ahead and release the hands or release the band. The 2 movements that we're going to do from standing, we're going to do our reverse giant steps. We haven't done these in a while because we've kind of replaced them with our step ups, but still good to practice this. This is a variation of the lunge, but we don't go quite as deep. So if you want, you can use a chair to support on. What it's going to look like is I'm standing nice and tall. I'm going to step 1 foot back, a nice big step back front heel needs to stay in contact with the ground. Then I'm going to think about driving through my front leg, lifting up to the hips, stepping it forward, and then I'll reverse sides. Big, long step back, allow a little bend in that front knee, drive into that heel, coming up and forward. So that's going to be our motion. We'll spend about 45 seconds practicing this. Let me know if there's questions. Otherwise, just kind of follow me when you're ready, reaching out. If you don't want to hold on to something, reach your arms straight out and then stand tall, relax the arms down to the side. Chest up, reaching out, long step back. Front knee bends a bit, but keep that heel in contact with the ground. Coming forward, standing tall. And then we're going to alternate sides. Long step back, front heel stays planted. And then think about trying to propel yourself by pushing that front heel into the floor. Yep. Long step back, up and forward. Good. Maybe one more on each side. Just kind of practicing that backward step. We don't do it a whole lot. Once you finish that second side, go ahead and take a rest. Good job. We're going to come into our elevated plank with the option to practice the push-up next. So whether you use a countertop, tabletop, the back of the couch, I'm going to use this box right here. Wide handprint through the hands. Spread the fingers as wide as you can. Place the hands down. Walk the feet back. And then when you're ready, you want to kind of shift the weight so your arms are holding the weights. Midline strong. I don't want those hips dropping forward. If you do want to work on that push-up position, you're going to lower your chest to the floor without letting those hips to the floor, to the box or the table, and then drive those hands and push up. Squeeze the glutes, keep the belly pulled in as you lower down. Avoid any pain in the front of the shoulders. Instead, think about pulling the shoulders back and drawing those elbows wide. Squeeze the glutes as you push up out of it. Maybe one or two more. Gradually lower down. And I'm always a bad example as I'm watching the screen here, seeing how you're looking, but for yourself, chin in, look straight between the hands as you lower and then drive away. Good job. Finish that rep. Come on off and meet me in the chair. If anybody does want to do it standing, we're going to be doing our elbow to the opposite knee. I'm going to be showing it from the chair. I'll meet you there as soon as I move outside. All right, as you come to seated, come to the edge of the chair, feet flat on the ground, sitting nice and tall. We're going to start with your left arm, bringing it out to the side, elbow right about 90 degrees, and you're going to be bringing your left arm towards the right leg. So breathe in, sit tall, draw that elbow back, and then gently exhale as you bring the elbow across to the opposite knee. Good. Breathe in, sit tall, exhale, gently draw together. So really key here, kind of pull the belly in as you reach across. Make sure the low back doesn't arch. Exhale, draw it open or draw it closed. Inhale to open. Good. Last one. And rest the arm down. In between sides, we're going to do our seated forward fold. So if you need to make any adjustments as you're sitting, reach the feet out just a little bit, but still flat on the ground. And now as you draw the belly in, we're going to slide the hands down the legs, chin towards the chest. And then use your hands to kind of secure yourself in this stretch. Just want a mild stretch in the low back. And now breathe into the back of the rib cage. Try to inhale nice and deep, expanding the back of the ribs. Exhale, see if your body wants to come a little bit closer to the floor. One more breath. Deep breath in. Gently exhale. On that next inhale, start to walk your hands up your legs and coming back into seated. Nice work. All right, we're going to balance out the other side of the body with our right arm up to the side. I'm going to bring the right arm towards the left leg. So draw the belly in, and we're looking to lift the leg up and then draw the elbow towards that opposite knee. So we don't keep that foot on the ground. When you're ready, leg comes up, elbow comes across as close as you can. Breathe in as you open. Gently exhale, drawing them close together. Toes lift up as well. Inhale, open. Nice. Exhale, down and in. Inhale, open. Good. Exhale together. Inhale, open, maybe one more. Gently bring it together, pull the belly into the spine, and sitting up nice and tall. Wonderful. Rest that arm down. All right, those thighs are starting to burn a little bit. Hip flexors are working. You kind of make a little fist with your hands and give a little moment here to massage that area. Just a little like vibration action. Loosen up those muscles. Good. All righty, and then we're going to stretch the upper body here from seated also before we go into the next round. So draw the chin in. Let's start with your left hand. You're going to reach it straight up to overhead. Go ahead and bend that elbow. You're going to reach around, grabbing onto that elbow, and then staying tall. If it's challenging here to hold that chin in, draw that chin back, just stay nice and tall, upright. If you want to take a little bit more of a challenge with the stretch, you can add the side bend where you're going to bend away from the side that you're stretching. Just key not to lose the head and neck posture as you do so. So long spine. Maybe one more. And release. Good job. Arms down. As long as you're not going to slap the hands into anything, we'll do a couple arm swings. Nice. And then same thing on the opposite side. So chin in, ribs tucked down, belly drawn in. And now it'd be your right hand reaches up towards the ceiling, bending at the elbow, reach up and around. Good. Chin back, trying to make like a triple chin with your neck. Ribs down, so no flaring the front of the ribs. And then option for that side bend. Breathe in, coming to center, and gently exhale. Good, maybe one more. And release. Excellent job. All right, grab a drink and then meet me back to standing. We're going to go through another cycle of those reverse giant steps. So again, you can use the chair to support, or you're going to reach those arms out. All right, eyes up, chest tall. And we're going to practice this for 45 seconds, alternating legs. Make sure your front foot stays nice and balanced, really keeping that heel planted. So when you're ready, drawing up through your midline, one foot steps back, either hold onto your chair, reach those arms out, drive that front foot down, coming up and forward. So you allow just a little bit of a bend in that front knee, bending it down as you reach that opposite leg back, push into the floor, propel up and forward. Good. It down, stepping back. Yep, and we're alternating the legs, practicing that backward step and drawing it forward. Good. Breathe in as you reach back, lift the chest, eyes up, and then exhale, pushing down to that foot, coming up and together. Breathe in, step back, exhale, drawing up. Good job. Take a break after that. That's our 45. And then making your way to the push-ups. Push-ups or holding that top plank. So if anything's going on with the shoulders, it doesn't feel right to lower down for the push-ups, then this is your position here, either up on the toes or down on the heels. Spread the hands nice and wide. When you're ready, if you do want to do that push-up, draw the shoulders back, keeping the belly pulled in, lower the chest to your surface, and then drive straight away. Chin in, eyes forward. Breathing out as you drive out. Good. Squeeze those shoulder blades back. Squeeze the booty. We really want to watch. Don't let those hips start to sink forward. You shouldn't feel any kind of pressure in the low back as you do this movement. Very good. That's 30 seconds. If anybody wants to keep with the push-ups, they can, or I'm going to hold this plank. If you want to join me, just hold the top of the push-up for this final 15 seconds. Yep. Eyes looking straight forward. Draw the belly in, keeping those arms nice and straight. And when you're ready, that's our 45. Go ahead and come on out of that position. Either standing knee to elbow or meet me in the chair for our seated knee to elbow. All right. So sitting up nice and tall. We'll start with your left arm out to the side. Draw that shoulder back, pull the elbows slightly behind you. And then when you're ready, it's going to be the opposite knee, lifting the knee up, lifting the foot, and then pulling the elbow towards that opposite leg. 30 seconds on this side. We'll do our forward fold in between sides. Breathe in as you sit tall. Gently exhale as you draw the arm towards that opposite leg. And you're really using those hip flexors to lift that thigh up. Good. And last one. And rest. Great job. In between sides, if you need to slide back in your chair a little bit more, I like to walk my feet out just a hair. Hands on the thighs, chin to the chest, and slide on down. A nice stretch in the low back, the mid back. Once you find that position where you're like, okay, I'm feeling that, now use your breathing to get a little bit more out of the position. So I'm trying to really expand the back side of the ribs. We tend to only use a small capacity of our lungs, so we can use our breathing practices here to keep all those different areas of the lungs activated. Nice deep breaths. On the next inhale, work your way back up to that seated position. Great job. All righty, we're gonna go opposite leg. Sorry, I thought the dog was in the trash can for a second. So we're gonna go opposite arm now, sitting tall, draw that elbow back to the opposite knee. When you're ready, here we go. Gently exhale as you bring it together. Inhale, sitting tall. Good. Keep that elbow right about shoulder height. And as you come back to that seated position, think about drawing that elbow back to help open the chest. Good. Breathe in, draw it back. Exhale, draw together. Let's go a couple more. And last time. Beautiful. Rest it down. All right. We're going to do our seated mid-back rotations next. So we'll go back to the first arm. It's going to be a similar position, but now I want you to take your palm and rest it right behind the head. With the feet on the ground this time, you're going to draw the belly in. Now the elbow is going to come across towards that opposite leg. And then when you go to sit tall, you can take the hand of the opposite arm on the inside of the knee and just gently push through that hand, rotate your torso, trying to look beyond the elbow, the side that you have the hand back. 3 to 5 times here. Breathe in, rounding forward, reaching that elbow down, sitting tall, gently exhale to pivot. I'm gonna go 2 more. Down, up, rotate. Last time. Once you finish that arm, same thing on the other side, sitting tall, bending that elbow, bringing that hand back behind, and here we go. Breathe in, allowing the body to round a bit, and then using that hand on the inside of the knee, just a gentle overpressure as you pivot. 3 to 5 here. Nice work. One more time. And release. All right, great work. We're going to do one more time. Back up to the feet with those reverse giant steps. If you're feeling a little bit fatigued today, feel free just to hang out and join us for the stretching components. Otherwise, here we go in our 3rd round through. We'll start here in about 10 seconds. So either using your chair for balance, or you're going to reach your arms straight out as you step back. And 2, 1, when you're ready, eyes up. Keep that front heel firmly planted, soft bend of the knees, and then drive that foot coming up and forward. Reaching out as you step back, driving that heel, stepping it forward. There you go. Yeah, reach out, 1 foot steps back, Just call my reverse giant steps. Soft bend the knees, back and down, up and forward. Loose. Good. Maybe one more. And take a rest. Great job. Come into your elevated plank with the option of working those push-ups. Final time on this exercise. Make sure the center of attention. Wide handprint as you place those hands down. Yeah, I got a little moose to plank over. Walk those feet back. You can either stay up on the balls of the feet or relax down into the heels, draw the belly in, and when you're ready, they're staying nice and strong in this plank, hips level, or you can start to lower that chest to the surface, keeping those hips in line with the shoulders. No letting those hips drop down. So squeeze the booty, squeeze the midline, and pushing away through the palms. I'm going to take you through the first 30 seconds of this elevated push-up, and then I'm going to hold that top of the plank, top of the push-up for the last little bit. Good control. There's our 30-second mark. So if you want to continue to hold strong, if you feel good in your push-ups, feel free to keep moving. Otherwise, holding this top position, staying tight. All right. And we're into puppy mode. And 3, 2, 1, and come on out. Great job. This will be our last time through on our knee to elbow, either standing or join me in the chair. Moose is like, who are you talking to? Why are you talking and playing with me? All right, Moose, don't mean to push you out there. All right, come on to the edge of the chair, sit up nice and tall. Let's start with your left arm. Draw the elbow back. When you're ready, gently exhale, lift up that right leg. As you lift the knee, lift the foot and toes. Breathe in, sitting tall. Excellent job. Halfway through. Good. Maybe one or two more. Lift that leg up, draw the elbow across. Good, and rest. We're going to go directly into the opposite side because I'm going to do a different stretch this time. So we'll do the stretch at the end here. Opposite arm this time, elbow bent, sitting tall, keep drawing the belly in, and then when you're ready, gently exhale. Knee up, foot up of the other side. Inhale, sitting tall. Exhale, draw together. Oh, the puppy action. At least it brings some entertainment to the hour, right? He's been sleeping for almost 3 hours now, so it's no doubt he's ready to play again. Great job. One or two more. And 2, 1, and rest. Great work. All right, Moose, we got some stretching to do. Yeah. All right, so let's see if I can distract him a little bit. Come on, over here. Get your horsey. Get your horsey. All right, we're gonna do a little bit different stretch. Sitting up nice and tall, take your left hand, and I want you to reach across to the right thigh. And then from here, watch me first. You're gonna just kind of reach around and see if you can slide the hand down the outside of the right thigh, only long enough to then get a little bit of a stretch on the left side of that back. So again, I'm taking my hand, reaching across, and then gradually sliding down from there. And my opposite hand is just kind of holding on to the seat of my chair. Chin draws in, and you should feel this like right along the side body, into the low back a little bit. Breathe for about 3 to 5 times, making sure the back's not arching, so keep pulling the belly button in. And when you're ready, come up out of that. We'll do the same thing on the other side. So sitting up nice and tall, feet flat on the ground. This time, your right hand going to reach across to the left knee, pardon me, holding on to the chair, and then sliding down the outside portion of the calf, chin to the chest. No forcing here. And then breathe into the outer aspect of the rib cage, wherever you're kind of feeling that tension. One more breath here. And when you're ready, come on back to seated. Great job. Next, we're gonna do our little apple pickers. So hands up to the side, feet flat on the ground. And we're gonna imagine we've got a nice, beautiful apple tree here hanging down from the sky. And we're gonna kind of rotate, not rotate, but just stretch it out. Reach one arm up, draw the elbow back, and then the other hand comes up. Good. Good opening for the shoulders. Also helps give a little bit of relief to the low back, especially if you allow a little bit of that side bend. So imagine I got an apple way over there. I got to reach for it, draw it back. Couple more, reach across, pull it back. Final time each side, reach, draw it back. Last time, reach for that apple and into the basket. Good. All right, we got one more series. Come on up to standing. We're gonna grab the band this time. And you're gonna need your chair because we're gonna support on the chair. We're gonna be working the back side of the thigh. Feel free to grab a drink. My water bottle's empty. So keep your hydration going. All right, as you grab the band, we're gonna take a supinated, which means palms up. So you just wanna think you're gonna hold a cup of soup. And I'm gonna hold the band in my hands with the palms up. Normally we grab it with the palms down. So turn the palms up. From here, set your feet about hip width apart, soft bend in the knees. You're gonna reach the arms straight out in front of you, draw your belly in, and then we're gonna do our pull-aparts with the palms up. Close the hands, bring the hands together. Moose is wrestling his horse, and then open those shoulders, pull, draw it back. Good. Close it down, keep squeezing the glutes and thighs, strong foundation, and then pull the shoulders back as you open. Yes, close and open. Sometimes we'll tend to roll the shoulders forward and you want to keep them drawn back. Close and open, close and open. Let's go about 3 more. Shoulders down out of the ears. Last one. And rest. Great job. Go ahead and set the band down. We're going to support onto the chair. Watch me first. You're going to draw the belly in, and we're simply going to bend the knee, pulling the heel towards the glute. Call them our standing leg curls or hamstring curls. So go ahead and join me. Support that upper body. Draw the abdomen in. And when you're ready, let's start on your left leg. Bending the knee, pulling the heel right up underneath, and extend the leg. Bend and extend. Good job. We're going to go about 40 seconds, not 45. One thing you want to pay attention to is the hip will tend to kick out. So keep the hips as level as you can as you bend the knee. Instead of raising the knee up towards your chest, you're thinking about pulling the heel up toward your bum. Good. That's 30 seconds. Couple more. Up and down. And 2, 1, and rest. All right, stay there. Feel free to kind of just loosen up through the hips a little bit. Very nice. And then when you're ready, I'm going to swing the chair around so I can see the clock a little bit better. Standing up nice and tall, arms nice and straight. And then same thing, this time your right leg. Bending at the knee, pulling the heel up towards your booty. You want to feel the back of your thigh kind of contract. Ideally, no cramps in the muscles. Hips nice and level, pulling up throughout. Bend the knee and extend the knee. Thanks, Moose. Good. That's 20 seconds. Bend and extend. Nice job. Let's go 2 more reps. Keep a standing tall up out of the hip. And 2, 1, and rest. Nice work. Coming off the chair, walk the feet out about hip width apart. Come onto your thighs if you're comfortable to do so, long spine. And we're going to do the one here where we just kind of push the knee out, rotate, look over one shoulder, breathe in as you come back to center, and then push the other knee out here over the other shoulder. Go about 3 times each direction. So you can kind of use it for a little bit of an inner thigh opener and a little bit of rotation through that mid body. And ideally you want the arms to be nice and straight throughout. Belly drawn in. All right, once you even yourself out on both sides there, go ahead and come on back up. Grab a drink of water if it's convenient, and then we're going to go back to our band. One more time through. This is Mrs. Best Friend, the horse. All right, remember we're doing that supinated grip. So turn your palms up, holding that cup of soup. Soft bend in those knees, straight arms, starting with the palms together. Bring your little fingers together, draw the belly in, and now pull the band apart. Keeping the shoulders down out of the ears. Good. Close it together and squeeze the shoulders open and close. Good. Breathing in to close, exhale as you open. This is a good strengthener for the mid-back. Holding our hands in a little bit different orientation. Good, let's go about one or two more. Open it up, close it down, and final time, open and close. Beautiful. Relax it down. Let's kind of give yourself a little side to side. Bop it around. Moose thinks it's all a game. Yeah, that band's not for you, Bushy there. All right, and then we're going to go last time through on our leg curls or hamstring curls. So make your way back to the chair. Standing up nice and tall. We're going to have straight arms and make sure we're not extended through the low back. So rock the hips back, draw the abdomen in when you're ready. Standing tall out of those hips, starting with, let's say, your right leg. Bend the knee and extend the knee. If you're not on the right leg, just take a note of that, so you know which side to do next. Keep standing up out of that left hip. Remember, we don't want it to start to slip out to the side or drop to the side. Breathe in as you straighten the leg. Exhale as you bend the leg. Good. Last one. Down, up, and rest. Good. Relax the arms, walk the feet outside the hips, and we're going to rock the hips side to side. Just give a little bit of relief there. I know I start to get fatigue and those stabilizers for the hips. All right. And then when you're ready, if you were on the right leg last time, now we're doing the left or vice versa. So straight arms, rock those hips back, drawing the abdomen in. And when you're ready, bend the knee, pulling the heel up towards your glutes. Good. Remember, the glute's just another name for your butt or your booty. Extend the leg and bend, keeping the chest tall, keeping the eyes up. Very good. Let's get about 2 to 3 more reps. Still lifting up out of that opposite hip. And last time. And release. Good job. Walk the feet out. Feel free if you need to loosen those hips a little bit. And then we're going to use this chair for our next stretch. So I'm going to place the hands on the back of the chair. I'm going to walk my feet back, drawing the abdomen in, and then lower it with a bend of the knees. Lower the head down between the arms. And then breathe. Again, looking to try to expand the back of the body. Nice deep breath in. As you exhale, lower that heart towards your mat, towards the floor. Let's go 2 more breaths here. Big breath in. Expand the back of the ribs. And as you exhale, lower on down. Down camera. One more time. Breathe in. And breathe out. Great job. As you come out of that, if you can make your way to the wall or the doorway, we're going to open up the chest. I've got a teething puppy here. He wants to chew all the things, especially my clothes. All right, as you make your way to the wall or the doorway, you're going to bend the elbow, bring it up to 90 degrees, and then we're going to place the hand on the wall or in the doorway. Inside leg steps forward, and then you're going to stay down. Okay. Lean your chest into it. So opening the chest, no. Lean into it, and now rotate away. You can take your outside arm, reaching out. I know you can play. And now if you want, you can kind of circle that outside arm, circling it up and back, 2 to 3 times one direction, and then 2 to 3 times the other direction. Don't mind me, I'm just swinging the horse around, trying to distract Moose. Good. And then when you're ready, walk the foot in. We'll do the same thing on the other side. No rush. Take your time. All right, when we go to switch sides, we're going to bring that arm up to 90 degrees. Place it against the wall or the doorway. Make sure you draw the chin in as well. Draw the belly in. Leg closest to the wall steps forward. And now lean your chest forward just slightly. And the outside arm is going to reach out and away, looking over that shoulder. Breathing here. Option to do those little arm circles. 2 to 3 times backwards and 2 to 3 times forwards. Sometimes we start to want to arch the back here, so stay strong through the midsection. Switch directions of that circle when you're ready. Very good. Go ahead and come off the wall. Before we sit down to finish, we're going to do a standing toe touch here. So if you're comfortable to do so, you're going to walk your feet in, draw the abdomen in, soft bend in the knees, hands on the thighs, chin to the chest, and then nice and gradual here. We're going to slide the hands down the legs, reaching for the toes, or reaching for the moose. When you get to a position where you feel a gradual stretch or a mild stretch in the back, take about 2 breaths into the back. Keep holding strong in the belly and legs. On that next inhale, make your way on up, coming back up to standing. Beautiful. All right, grab a drink of water and meet me in the chair for our final stretches. Hi, ornery boy. All right, we're going to stretch out our hips to finish. We're going to do our seated glute stretch and then into our figure 4. All right, you take Mr. Ed over there. So sitting up nice and tall, we're going to pull the shoulders back, similar to when we did our seated ankle rolls earlier. You're going to lift one leg up, interlace the hands in front of the shin, draw the shoulders back, and then see if you can hook this foot over the opposite leg. You're going to cross those legs, reposition the arms so you can kind of slide the hand around the outer aspects of the knee, and then from there, chest tall again, and hug that leg, trying to pull it like across the body. You want to look to kind of get a stretch here in the outer portion of the hip, chin in, shoulders back. Good. 10 more seconds. Continue to sit tall. Continue to pull the chin in. Glad Moose can provide our entertainment for us all today. And now he's going to chew on my foot. No, you're not, please. Nope. And when you're ready, we're going to stay here on this leg. See if you can grab onto that ankle, reposition it on your leg, and then you want to invite this knee to drop on down. Oh, we're on our best behavior today. Oh, yes. So glad we're recording this class. Hi. Hi. So you can gently let this hand push the knee down. I'm a strong disciplinary parent, you can see. He gets quite a bit of leeway with this teething. He's got this canine coming in, and he's still got the baby tooth, and you can see the one tooth pushing it down and the other tooth coming in. Oh, Moose. All right, after you've had a good opening on that figure 4, making your way out of that position. No, here. And then we're gonna do the same thing on the other side. So lift that other leg up. Shirley can't stop laughing. Grab onto the shin. Lift it up and we're gonna cross the leg over. This is like back to like our first day with Moose when he was like jumping all over me. Sitting tall, and now hug that knee across the body. Hey, ornery boy. All right, getting that glute stretched out, chin in, shoulders back. couple more breaths here, and then we'll go into figure 4 on this side. That's my zipper. All right, when you're ready, if you can grab onto the ankle of this foot, reposition it on the thigh, and then we want to invite this knee to lower down. And if you'd like, you can use the hand lightly on this knee. As always, never forcing. Oh, does that feel like a good thing to shoe on? No. Hey, please stop. Hey. 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 Good. A couple more breaths. And then when you're ready, let's make our way out of that figure 4 stretch. All right, final one will be our seated twist with the shoulder rolls. So we're gonna leave the feet on the ground this time. Let's take your left hand, reach across that opposite thigh, pull into the side, and then bring the hand up to the shoulder. Grabbing on, rotating around, man, hey. And now rotate this elbow up and back. And turn your head, looking over that shoulder. Take about 3 to 5 breaths in here. As you breathe in, trying to breathe in through the nose, lengthening the spine. As you exhale, try to hold that length, and now just rotate a bit more. Twice more, breathe in, sit tall, and exhale, relax. Last one. Good, and release. In between sides, we're gonna do our cat-cow like we started with in the hour. So exhale, shoulders roll forward, hands are on the bottom of the thighs, chin drawn into the chest, and inhale, pull the shoulders back, lift the chest, looking up to where the ceiling meets the wall. Good, twice more. Exhale, shoulders forward, chin down. Inhale, lift. Exhale, forward reach. Inhale, lift, shoulders back, head, chin slightly lifted up. And great. All right, just that final seated twist. Right hand grabs on that opposite thigh. Pull into that. Other arm onto the shoulder. So we'll do our backward shoulder circles and then rotate, peering over that shoulder. The whole idea here to move that shoulder blade. It tends to get stuck along the rib cage. So rotating it up and back, grabbing on for that seated twist. And now let's go 3 focused breath. You can stop the shoulder rolls. It'll help you to focus on the breath. In through the nose, sitting nice and tall, out through the mouth. Twice more. In as you breathe out, see if your body is open to a little bit more of a twist. Last time, breathe in and breathe out. Fantastic. Gradually make your way out of that twist. And then we'll do our 3 closing breaths together. We're going to elevate the shoulders up and in towards the ears on the inhale, chin in, breathe in, lift up, smile, and exhale, draw the shoulders down. Good. Twice more. In, elevate, out, depress those shoulders down. Good. Final time. In and out. All right. Wonderful job. Thanks everybody for your patience with the moose there. Here's our Mr. Ed, our talking horse. He says, keep your hydration going, eat your vegetables, and I don't know if I'll have any ears by the time you see me again. Enjoy your day.